Alright guys, so today we're checking out a pair of Truly Wireless earbuds that is a sequel to one of my favorite budget Truly Wireless earbuds. And so the pair we're going to check out is the Sci-Fi 2 from Bowmaker. So basically what they did with these is they took an already great pair of Truly Wireless earbuds and made some really nice improvements and still kept the price at $50. In fact, right now on Amazon, you can pick them up for $46. But let's go ahead and check out some of the features and what it is you get inside the box. Now the first thing I want to point out is these do have Bluetooth 5.0 and these are using an LDS antenna, which basically means they have a very solid, stable connection, and I didn't experience any kind of lag when it came to watching videos or movies or even playing games on my mobile device. Now as far as Bluetooth codecs, this does have AAC and SBC playback, and the IP rating on these are IPX7. So these are completely waterproof just like the originals, so this is easily a pair that you can go out and do what you need to do, and you don't have to worry about rain, sweat, and you don't even have to worry if you drop them into water. Now, as far as what you're getting inside the box, you're getting 6 sets of ear tips, so you will easily find a pair that's going to fit and be comfortable for you, which is extremely important when you're using a pair of Truly Wireless earbuds. Now, on top of that, one of the improvements they made on here is they've moved over to using a USB-C cable. The original used a micro USB, so it didn't have the fast charge feature that the new ones have. Speaking of the charging cable, the battery life on the new ones, you get around 7 hours on the earbuds individually, where you're going to get around 37 hours total using the case. Now with the originals, you can only get around 30 hours total using the case, so you are getting an additional charge with the Sci-Fi 2. And on top of that, these do have a fast charge feature where if you happen to pick the earbuds up and they are dead, a quick 10-minute charge will get you an hour's worth of use. Now moving over to looking at the case, I will say that the case on the Sci-Fi 2s are slightly larger than the originals, but I will definitely take that size bump when you're getting an additional charge using the case. Now on the back you can see the USB-C input for charging, and then around on the front you can see the 4 indicator lights so that you can kind of gauge about how much battery life is left on the case. Now moving over to looking at the earbuds, kind of following the theme of the case and everything else, they are just slightly larger than the originals. Now, the original Sci-Fis are very, very tiny. They fit so far into your ear that they were kind of uncomfortable with using the button control. It basically kind of felt like you were pushing them into your ear. So one of the things I'm glad to say they improved upon is they moved over to touch controls. So although the earbuds themselves are slightly larger, you're also getting touch controls, and I'm happy to say that you can control everything. You have play, pause, skipping your tracks forward, going backwards, volume control, which a lot of earbuds don't include, and you can even summon your smart assistant. Now, when it comes to using your earbuds individually, you can use either the left or the right, and then when you use them individually, they switch over into mono mode so that you're able to get all of your audio playing out of one earbud. Now, for you guys that like to use your earbuds for taking phone calls, they are also using the DSP technology for noise canceling so that it can focus in on your voice and block out a lot of your surroundings. But you guys can be a judge by listening to a test here. Alright guys, so here is a mic test using the Sci-Fi 2. I think they do a very good job of picking up my voice. I will say it kind of sounds a little bit muffled, but I don't think other people on the other line will have any complaints. And so now here is a mic test with a crowd noise being played in the background, which you can hear here. So this is what it would sound like if you were to take a call in public. So now let's talk about the sound. The sound on these are absolutely fantastic. And again, they took an already great sounding pair of Truly Wireless earbuds and tweaked them just enough to make them sound that much better, in my opinion. You still have that very boosted bass. In fact, I would say they have a slightly warmer tone overall, but it still has very dynamic highs with a lot of detail. You don't seem to miss out on anything. There's definitely no congestion. They never sound muddy. They're a very clean sounding pair of earbud, but they just have a lot of kick because of the bass. So if you are a bass head, you will definitely be happy with these. I'm also happy to say that the mids are nice and forward. You're able to hear a lot of details in vocalists, a lot of details in guitar, especially like acoustic guitar. It's a very pleasing earbud to listen to. Now, as far as the treble goes, like I said, it does have a lot of detail. I maybe would have boosted it one more notch just because the bass is that prominent. Now, this is not a overly boomy, like it doesn't take over. It just still has so much kick in the bass that you just kind of want a little bit more in the treble just to kind of balance it out. Now, when it comes to the sound stage and the sound imaging, because the sound is so dynamic in these, they don't sound extremely open. It still sounds like you're kind of teetering between a medium to large size room, and then being able to tell where instruments are coming from are no problem in these. You're able to pick apart everything. You can hear where everything's coming from. There's just not a whole lot of distance because of that dynamic sound. Kind of makes you feel more like you're in a club, and overall, they're just extremely fun to listen to. Now, as far as my cons with these, it's really simple. The only thing I would like to see Bowmaker do is add an app. That way, if somebody is not wanting that dynamic sound, they would have the ability to adjust it within EQ settings. But outside of that, I think these sound incredible. I think what you're getting for $50 is kind of a no-brainer, and I like the improvements that they've made over the original. But guys, that's my video on the Sci-Fi 2 from Bowmaker. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.